What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real with you. I am nothing without this. I need this H2O in my life. I need it. 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 I need this. Like crackheads need crack 7 o'clock in the morning. That's how bad I need it. I'm nothing without my water. So anyway, I hope all you're having a great day. Uh, so before I get into this, Anders Hove, aka Cesar Faison. Today is his birthday. He turns 62 years old. Happy birthday, Anders. 62 nowadays ain't even, I don't even consider 62 to be old nowadays. I consider it to still be young. You know what I'm saying? You're as young as you feel, honestly. But anyway, yeah, happy birthday. So getting into this episode, this was a hot mess. I knew the condoms were not Jocelyn. I freaking knew it. I knew it had to be a misunderstanding with those condoms because the fact that they didn't bring it up when her and Oscar were talking yesterday and they never even mentioned sex. So I was like, those condoms can't be hers. And of course, they belong to Trina. Why didn't I think of Trina? Trina is Jocelyn's. Y'all all seen Trina a few times. Jocelyn's little fast ass friend. Um, of course, the condoms were hers. She's dating a junior. Come again. Um, there's no way. There's no way in hell. Nope. These kids are 14. Like, seriously. Like, seriously, these kids are 14 years old. They're what, freshmen in high school? There's no way in the world my 14-year-old daughter is dating a junior. Hell no. Hell no. Not happening. Where is her mother? First of all, this little girl got condoms. She's talking about having sex with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's a junior. Where is her mother? Like, where is this girl's parental guidance? Like, where? No way in hell. You would, if you were my daughter and you were dating a junior and you're a freshman and you're running around sneaking condoms, you would be grounded until you're 50 or until I'm dead. Honestly, you would be grounded until I'm 6 feet in the ground. I'm just saying, there's no way in hell. I remember, you know what I said yesterday about letting your kids make mistakes and stuff like that, unless they're major mistakes. This is a major mistake. First of all, you don't let your child date no junior, especially when they're a freshman. No. Your daughter's running around sneaking condoms. Where are her parents? If I was her dad, I would be all up in her business, monitoring cell phone calls, everything. I'm in your business. If I'm paying all the bills, I'm in your business. And that's just that. Honestly, like seriously, more parents need to have these kids. I mean, need to have these conversations with their kids. Like the conversation that Carly's been having with Jocelyn lately. A lot of parents need to talk to their teenagers about this because a lot of these kids they don't know nothing about a bird or a bee. They don't. And then they end up pregnant. You know what I mean? You have to prevent that. Like my whole thing is my mother used to always tell me that too. You know what I'm saying? Because kids think that they're slick, especially teenagers. And you get away with what your parent lets you get away with. You know what I'm saying? Like you think you slick, but you're not really slick. But yeah, Trina's parents need to intervene quickly. Um, before they have a grandchild on their hands. Um, but anyway, I love the conversation Jocelyn and Carly were having, and Jocelyn basically told her what her and Oscar were talking about. They're actually not going to the dance, they're actually creating their own dance because there's a girl who is in school and they're trying to force her to dress like a boy. She's, I guess, transgender, so they're trying to get her to dress like a boy, force her to dress like a guy, instead of letting her dress how she wants to dress. You know what I'm saying? And I love this because it's so real. This is what's going on in the world right now. People, they just don't understand this. Like, I love this storyline. I love that they're doing it. Um, it brings awareness to this situation. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a dope thing. And I love the fact that Jocelyn and Oscar are stepping up for their friend, and they're doing this dance. Hopefully that people will boycott and stuff. And the penalty of all this boycotting and the stuff that Jocelyn's doing, it can lead to suspension. But Carly is in total agreement with what Jocelyn wants to do. She's proud of her for stepping up, and Oscar for stepping up, and I think it's a dope thing. I definitely do. I think it's a dope thing. I love it. More people need to step up for causes and fight. Fight for people's right. Because here's the thing. I I feel like people. This is why we have freedom of speech and this, that, and the third. I feel like people should be free to be who they want to be who they are, say what they want to say, do what they want to do as long as it's legal, and just be free to be them. That's the problem with society right now. Everybody's so you know sensitive to things. You know what I mean? And it's like it's so old fashioned. It's like we're not in the 50s, we're not in the 60s. We are in 2018. People need to start changing the way they think. See the world differently. Stop with the old fashioned viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the times change. You have to change with the times. You know, and I'm happy that they're doing this storyline. I think it's dope because I've seen stuff like this even when I was in school and stuff, and it's ridiculous. Let people be who they want to be who they are, live in their truth, and worry about your own life. This is their life. If that person wants to dress like this, and that's their prerogative. Who are you to deny them that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous to me. It's always been ridiculous. Um, but I'm happy her and Oscar are stepping up for the cause, and they're trying to help this individual out. And I'm happy, this is their friend. They want to help their friend. They're boycotting the dance. I like it. So anyway, Oscar was a little weirded out because his mother was trying to have the sex talk with him, and Oscar was like, "We're not thinking about sex." What pissed me off with Kim a little bit was she went to Drew's office because she was upset when Oscar told her that they were boxing. Drew was teaching them how to box. She barged into his office and accused him of trying to turn their son into a soldier or something. And that's not what Drew was trying to do. Drew was helping Oscar out. He was being a father to him. Plenty of fathers. Plenty of fathers teach their sons how to fight. Not just their sons, but there's fathers out there that teach their daughters how to box. You know what I'm saying? Because you want your kids to be able to defend themselves. But remember, Drew did tell Oscar fighting is the last resort. So he's teaching him valuable lessons. You know what I'm saying? He's stepping up and he's being a parent. You know what I mean? And the fact that Kim just came into his office without knowing all the facts and jump into conclusions, it was wrong. And I'm glad that she did apologize because you do owe him an apology because you were out of line. He was not teaching your son anything wrong. He was not, disrespecting your wishes or anything. His son, your son, came to him wanting to learn how to fight. And he specifically told Oscar, fighting is the last resort. You know what I'm saying? Which is so true because any smart parent would teach their kids this. My mother taught me this. You know what I'm saying? Fighting is the last resort. I always use words to try to defend myself and try to keep the peace and stuff like that. But when that didn't work, we had to fight. That's how I grew up. I didn't automatically get in, to a fist fight with another student or another person. And that was never my first line of defense. You know what I'm saying? That was always my last line of defense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what any good parent teaches their child. And Drew did right by teaching his son that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad, that they sorted that out. So anyway, Jake went to go see Drew, and I'm glad that Elizabeth and Drew sat Jake down and they explained to Jake, that he should, get to know Jason. That's his dad. He needs to get to know him. But I don't really blame Jake for feeling the way he feel because Drew is the only father that he's really known for a while now. So I don't blame him, for feeling how he want to feel. All in all, even though Jake, is a little kid and stuff, I feel like it's for me, it's a little messed up that they don't even mention Lucky because Lucky was a part of his life for the first 5 years of his life. So it's kind of messed up that they don't even mention him because he was his dad for the first 4 or 5 years of his life. You know what I'm saying? So that should be able to get some mention. But at the same time, Jason is his dad. He should get to know him when he's ready to get to know him. But I understand, how he feels though. But I'm glad that Drew and Elizabeth sat him down and had that conversation with him because it needed to be had. You know what I'm saying? It needed to be. They sat him down, they explained everything to him, and I'm glad that they did. Um, so anyway, when Jake was at the Kelly's diner getting cookies or whatever, he actually saw Jason through the window and he waved at him. I thought that was a nice scene. He's finally giving in a little bit to Jason, letting him in a little. And I like it. Hopefully we can get some scenes with the two of them talking and bonding and stuff like that because I think it's needed. It's about time Jason really got to know his son and his son gets to finally get to know him. It's about time. So anyway, Ava's all happy about her surgery that's coming up tomorrow. Um, so she had to go see Griffin to talk to him about that or whatever. Kiki's still pissed because her and Dylan are not, speaking or whatever because she's too busy. She misses his phone calls. It's a realistic thing. People go through this. He's in LA, she's in Port Charles. They're both busy. They both got careers. It happens. Um, I do have a feeling that her and Griffin are probably gonna hook up at some point. I have that feeling. Um, I just think it might happen. I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, Michael went to go see Nell. He got the paternity results. Of course, the results are he's the father. Nell is so delusional when it comes to Michael. She talking about, oh, me and Michael are gonna get back together. We might even be friends. We might get back together. Even I really wish that she would listen to Ava because what Ava said was so true. Carly is never gonna like you. Sonny's never gonna like you. Michael's never gonna trust you. Cut your losses. Be independent. Make your own money, focus on raising your own kid, and call it a damn day. But she's not trying to hear it. She's so delusional about Michael. Michael's more than likely not going to go back to her ever, nor should he, and he better not. Um, but she's just delusional. The girl is crazy. Michael is still he's nervous as hell about having a kid. And I don't blame him. First time parents, of course you're scared about having a child. It's your first child. Of course you're nervous, you're scared, you got all these different emotions in you. It happens to the best of them, and I'm glad he called Jason and Jason reassured him and stuff like that, Even though Nell is wicked, you know what I'm saying? You can rub off on the kid and give him your good genes. You know what I'm saying? Let him know the good, you know, just teach him valuable lessons and stuff like that. And I agree with Jason. That's exactly what Michael should do. It's going to be a bumpy road, but he'll get there. Just keep your eyes on Nell, though. So anyway, Jason and Sonny are trying to still get in touch with Faison or whatever. They sending emails back and forth. If I was Jason, I would not listen to Sonny's advice. For me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't listen to his advice because Sonny's advice is basically shoot first, ask questions later. He's talking about killing Faison. Why would you kill him before you get the answers that you need? You know what I'm saying? That's Sonny's problem. He's always shoot first, ask questions later, and that's a very stupid approach to have, especially when you're looking for answers. And trust me, Sonny thinks that the answers are so cut and dry. I highly doubt it. Because why would somebody go through all of this? And that's a big elaborate plan just to have a simple answer. There's no simple answer to this. There's more to the story. I'm sure there is. And Sunny would be a fool to just kill Faison without listening to Faison. Like you might, finally get more than what you bargained for. But if you kill him, you're not gonna get any answers. You're gonna be left with nothing, and that's a foolish thing to do. But anyway, this was a fairly decent episode, not too bad. Uh, Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna review tomorrow, cause it's a standalone episode tomorrow. It's basically all about Ava or whatever. I like Ava, but that's the type of episode I'd rather just watch and not really review. But I don't know. I'll see how it is tomorrow. But anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. Peace.